All right, I came over here to quickly do the weigh-in and blood pressure check, but the machine is down because it's updating. So I went to pick up some food items that I was short anyways, and felt I could go ahead and stock it up since I need it, and some of it I'll stockpile a little bit. Um, Ended up making a whole bunch of walking passes to the machine over and over. I'm going to try one last time. I've been here probably about 30 minutes now, waiting for the machine to finish updating. It's been about 2 weeks, a little bit like one day past 2 weeks since diagnosis of diabetes. We've well, totally pretty much changed my diet to like half vegetables or fruits, but mostly vegetables, and a quarter meat and a quarter carbs, like rice or bread or something. But what's interesting is now that I've pretty much eaten mostly vegetables, I I have to make more trips because my little RV refrigerator doesn't hold that much. And what I find is when I buy too many of something, it starts to spoil. So I got to only buy what I can eat. So for today, I just came by for snacks. I mostly have like almonds or basically any of the nuts like cashews and things. I like cashews, but kind of expensive. Almonds are kind of expensive too, but this bag, which is the generic Sam's Club or Walmart Great Value brand, is like $1 or $2 cheaper than the name brand. And you want to make sure that it doesn't have salt and other stuff added, so all you're getting is like the nuts. I also picked up peanuts because they're cheap. Also, once again, I don't remember, one of the viewers says you're going to have to become a label reader. Basically, that's what you have to do now. You have to look and see that when it says peanuts, that's what it is. They didn't add any salt, they didn't add any sugar or any other weird stuff. So I want to just make sure I got plain peanuts because I can munch on these if I want, but I'm also going to use it to make a salad today. I'm going to make some Thai papaya salad. So I picked up some papaya. They actually had it at Walmart. So if you guys want, maybe I'll make a video on it, even though you've seen it in the past. But I may make some Thai papaya salad. And the reason I'm doing it is because I wanted to get the papaya seeds because I want to start growing it. I want to start trying to grow my own papaya. A really nice food source, and it grows fast. And we're in Florida, which is similar to Thailand, so papayas will do really well, like a wet environment. And salad. So I'm gonna make that and save the seeds. I also love asparagus, so I've been buying like fresh asparagus instead of the canned ones because it's just a lot better. Whenever you buy the canned stuff, they usually add salt to the water or whatever to keep the stuff, from going bad. But the other thing is it gets all soggy. These are nice because you can roast them or you can fry them. I usually fry them because it's just easier than getting out the grill and all that other stuff. I also got some cucumbers. This is for work. I have cucumbers at the house, but I've been going through about one cucumber per week, 1 or 2 cucumbers per week, because I eat salad every day. And then I also got some of these little baby tomatoes because I'm trying to add as many different colors as I can to my plate. Even stuff I normally don't like. Like I hate tomatoes. But I'm eating it now because I think it's good for you, and also you can only eat like leaves, for so much, and you got to throw in other stuff. So I'm like, I get these little baby ones because I can toss them into the salad, and I'm also going to use it for the papaya salad. I need to pick up some peppers. I think I have some frozen peppers at the house, so I'll use those. Don't have any Thai chili peppers, sadly. I'm growing those, and they don't sell them at Walmart. So, and I didn't want to buy other peppers because I got, I think, some frozen ones I'll use. I think I have jalapeno peppers. I don't normally eat radishes. I hate radishes. They don't have any flavor really. Kind of a little bit hot, but not much flavor. I think on a spicy side. But I decided to get radishes because I'm like, well, I've been eating a lot of salad, and I basically get like the spring mix, sometimes a spring mix with the spinach, and that's pretty good. And sometimes I'll toss things like beans and other stuff in there. But now I'm gonna toss in some radishes, just because. I didn't really research too much what kind of vegetables are good for diabetics or not. I think all vegetables are good, whether you're diabetic or not. Almost anything, almost anything edible that grows and comes out of the ground is probably good for you because that's what God designed, for us to eat. So I don't really worry too much about like I don't look and say, well, this is the best vegetable to get, this is the best fruit to get, this is the best whatever. I just grab a variety. I think that even if I'm eating something that's not exactly the best, it's probably still better than a bag of potato chips, salted with all sorts of crap on it, or the fried pork rinds. I like that too. But I basically had to halt my consumption of processed junk food. So it's mostly eating nuts and whatnot now. I am curious because, we're almost at 2 weeks. I mean, we're at 2 weeks, like just slightly over 2 weeks. And I want to see what my, hopefully it's open now. Crap, it's still updating. It's been on the screen now for more than 30 minutes. So I'm not going to be able to wait today. I'm going to go ahead and check out, which kind of sucks. I think I could have potato chips and stuff if I really wanted to, if I eat it in moderation. The key, though, is that I have a goal, I have a real goal that I'm trying to attain here. Hopefully within 3 months, even though my next checkup is probably in about 6 more months. But I want to be like so physically fit that the doctor says, you know what, you don't need to be on anything, you're fine. Must have been an error in the reading before. But, I mean, they said I was healthy before. There was nothing wrong with me until this past reading. And I honestly think it was the Mountain Dew. That thing set me off, because that was the only major change. Other than sleeping in all the time, partly because of depression. But since I've switched to mostly vegetables and fruits and things like that, I'm actually, it wasn't like it's just a temporary switch. It's not like a diet. Some people say, well, I have something happen, so I need to go on a diet. And the problem with that is when you see it as a diet, you're on a diet. Then you think that, well, when you get done with it, you can go back to eating like normal and pig out and eat really bad stuff. I don't really view it as a diet. It's more to me switching my whole lifestyle and trying to compromise to come up with stuff that I can actually eat, that I enjoy eating, and will continue to eat. See, so this thing's sold by weight. 2.7 pounds. I wonder if I can get on there and weigh myself. $2.65 for a papaya. No, I already did. Cancel. Okay, so it's $2.65 for that. So the papaya is going to be $2.65. What I'm doing instead of buying seeds, I'm actually buying food that I like. I'm trying to pick the best one, the fattest one, the juiciest one, or whatever, because that's going to be the genetics for the plant I'm trying to grow. So by making an offspring of I don't know how to grow asparagus. I would love to grow asparagus. Might have to get seeds. I have to figure this out. Maybe the seeds are there. The part that we eat is probably the seeds. Once I figure out asparagus, I'm going to grow asparagus because asparagus is really good. This is cucumber here. I also may try to grow cucumber. So, these things have seeds. So one way to grow stuff is just buy your food like normal. I'm gonna have to look it up. So
select from list or key in the item's code.
Cucumber. Cucumber. It's a cucumber.
Quantity needed.
I only have one. Okay. They should pay me to be a cashier. Although I'm not very productive. I'm probably an extremely slow cashier. Okay, this is radishes, and I don't know how you grow radishes. I guess you could plant one of these, and it would probably, it's like $1.48 for that bag. Not bad. I figure this probably lasts me 2 or 3 weeks, unless I start becoming a radish lover, you know? Like, this will last me about 2 weeks. It's $2.48. That's kind of expensive. Tomatoes are expensive. So now we get the most expensive. It's like the junk food. Junk food always is the most expensive, but this is a cheaper one because it's Walmart. See, $8.84. The Blue Diamond one was like $10 and something. So this is like more than $1, like $1.50 cheaper. Maybe almost $2. Peanuts are supposedly good for you too as a diabetic. Good for snacking. So I'm going to use it for snacking when I feel cheap instead of eating the expensive almonds. But I'm also going to use it for cooking because they're crunchy. And they can also be thrown on salad, you know. The idea for doing this is so that you don't have to put like bread on your salad, you know, like the croutons and stuff like that. I suppose if I really wanted to, I could put croutons on my salad. That would be my carbs. But then I can't eat the rice. You guys know I can't live without rice. I'll die if I don't eat rice almost every day. And I eat a lot of rice. So basically, I try to avoid carbs other than rice or noodles or something that, you know, is in my normal diet. I don't want to adjust my diet too much other than portion. So instead of eating, you know, a whole plate full of rice, I'm eating a quarter plate. I'm eating half a plate of vegetables, which I normally, you know, most Thai people eat a lot of vegetables. But me, as a Thai person in America, I end up eating no vegetables. I eat like rice with bacon, rice with steak, rice with pork, rice with whatever, and seldom get any greens, which is probably one of the reasons I'm in this position, you know. But now I'm eating more balanced according to Western philosophy or Western doctors, you know, saying that you should have like, but then all these different diets, like some are carb heavy, some are calorie, some are like fat heavy. I don't know. They all have these different rules. I don't really want to follow any rules. I just want to eat. And I also want to eat food that tastes good and that I can enjoy and live with. You know, not saying, man, I have to stick to this. Not like this diet plan, if you call it that I'm on. I can go to the Chinese restaurant. I can go to an Italian restaurant. I can go anywhere. I just can't go every day. And when I go, I have to kind of pay attention to what I'm ordering because I'm trying to get half a plate of veggies, a quarter plate of carbs, and a quarter plate of meat. That's what I'm trying to hit. Yes, I do. Hey, listen, I got to sign out and pay for this because the machine is like getting impatient. Well, thank you all for joining me. Sadly, I didn't get a weigh in. I might try it again tomorrow. I'll let you guys know what happens, okay? Until next time, everyone, take care. Stay well. I hope you're all eating well. True Rant says I should eat brown rice. Brown rice is probably better for you, but I hate brown rice. So I'm eating white rice, even though it's not the best. It's the same like bread, you know. I can't stand whole wheat bread. To me, that tastes terrible. So I'll eat any bread. I'm not so much worried about, like, you know, and even like with eggs, people say you should remove the yolk and all this other stuff. I don't do that. I just eat the whole thing. That's how it came, you know. Other than the white rice, of course, the white rice was processed. But anyhow, I'm going to let you guys go. Take care. God bless you all. Stay safe. I hope you're all eating well. I hope you're all staying safe. And if you're in a cold area, I hope you're staying warm. Actually, I have a tip for getting free RVs. Maybe I'll do another video, but I'll talk about that. Somebody's giving away a free trailer here in this area. If my land was accessible right now and cleared, I would grab it. But we'll talk about it. Maybe a video while I'm driving. So stay tuned for that. Bye-bye, everybody.